Hey guys, it's Caroline from Chaos Theory, and we are back with a new Among Us, and this time we are talking about a subject that's very hot. Stuff is going on right now with the cult that, for them, they're not a cult, obviously, called Twin Flames. I'm sure you guys have heard about it. There have been numerous documentaries about it. They're in the news right now with everything that's going on. They're being investigated like crazy for human trafficking and things like that. Like, it's insane right now. So, Twin Flames is the result of a couple named Jeff and Shalia Devine. Shalia's actual name is Megan Plant, and Jeff's real name is Jeff Ayan, but they decided to call each other Jeff and Shalia Devine. So they met back in 2014 on a dating site, and apparently it was love at first sight, and they found their twin flames. Now, twin flame is not a new concept. It's where you're looking for that one person, your soulmate, that person you're supposed to be with. So they decided to form Twin Flames in 2017. So it's relatively new, guys. This Jeff guy. Oh, yeah. So Jeff is a business guy, right? Like most gurus are. And he started a business back in Hawaii. And he got many different names, okay? He changed his name many times. And he had a business for lifestyle and adventure, okay, in Hawaii. Then he came over to the mainland, and that's where he met Shalia and all of that. Now, their first site that they started on before it became really Twin Flames was called Awakened Intimacy. So the whole point of Twin Flames, like I said, is to find your eternal love and to help you find that path to your twin flame, and can lead you to have a life like Jeff and Shalia. Like, they're rich guys. Like, they got a mansion in Michigan. They got all the cars and all the... So they're like, hey, if you follow us, you follow the path, you can be like us. Sure. Okay. So it's a multi-million dollar company. Most of it's online, like 95% is online. They have what is called the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And this is for you to manifest your soulmate, your life partner, your life, what you want, to be the ultimate lover, like I said. Okay, so what they're teaching in their courses, because like every cult, there are courses, guys, and there are levels to go up, right? So what they're saying is all this inner trauma that you have is causing you to not find this person for you. They have books, they have online videos, I mean, the works, right? Here are some of the packages that they have, guys, okay? So they have something called an online ascension school, which is basically group sessions. And this is $3,333 US. There's something called the life purpose class, which is also $3,333. This is weird numbers, guys. Like, just put 3,000 or 3,500. Like, why all these numbers? Then if you want the all in one kind of what they call their everything package, so you get everything, all the classes, all the videos, all the coaching that you want, that is $8,888 US. Ridiculous. They have coaches, okay? Life coaches to help you on your path to finding your twin flame. Do you want to guess how much it costs per month to have your coach? Oh, that's just $550 US per month. That's no big deal. Well, everybody can afford that. So it's a money scheme. It's a money scheme. Anybody that tells you it's not, I don't get it. So there have been many, like I said, interviews, many different things, and they have hired, guys, a PR firm called Crisis Management. It's a crisis management firm called Red Banyan, okay? And what they're there for is reputation repair, control the narrative, and media relation. So they hired these guys because, heat was going on them, guys, because what is this? Like, this is not working. And why I'm talking about this cult in particular, guys, is because, like I said, they believe in the divine masculine and the divine feminine, and a relationship can only be between a man and a woman. Homosexuality does not exist. So what they do is they'll tell you, oh, hey, like, I know that this person is made for you. So there was this woman from the documentary that I saw named Angie. And Angie, bless her little heart, tried to, she was in love with one of her colleagues, and she thought that was her twin flame. And they were like, yeah, don't ever let him go. You honey badger him. That's one of their quotes. You honey badger him, which means you don't let go. Like, honey badgers will not let go of something, right? So it's all about no, go for it. And this guy basically told her, you need to leave me alone. This is not for me. And so she brought that up to Jeff and Shalia, and they're like, well, you let it go, so who knows if you'll be able to find blah, blah, blah. They then told her, oh, by the way, here's your actual twin flame, and it was a woman. And she's like, but I'm a woman, and I'm not a lesbian. And they're like, no, but you don't understand, Angie. You're supposed to be a man. And she's like, what? So that's what they do. They kind of say, well, this is your twin flame, but you're in the wrong body. You're the wrong sex. So you need to decide what you want to do. They coerce people into changing sex, and they will tell you, oh, no, we don't. But Angie in the documentary spoke out about how they were like, no, Angie, you need to do this. This is your actual true self. You're actually a man. And she was so confused, and she's like, I can't. This is not working for me. But there have been many people in this group that have changed sex because Jeff and Shalia told them that they had to. Horrible. Vanity Fair spoke up in 2020. Guys, this is 3 years after they started their cult, okay? 3 years after they started talking about it. Like I said, there are two documentaries that came out in 2023. One called Escaping Twin Flames, which is on Netflix. Definitely check it out. And then Desperately Seeking Soulmate, which you can find on Amazon Prime, okay? Those are definitely to watch. You will see Angie, and you will hear about Keely Griffin, who is basically she defected from the group. She was like, I'm done. But they had matched her with her soulmate, her twin flame. And was she realized that this was not what she wanted. She got her sister into this. Her sister met up with a man that was 11 years older than her. And she's like, I'm not attracted to this man. And they kept pushing her. No, this is your twin flame. You need to get over it, because this is the person that you're meant to be with. And she was like, but I don't have feelings for him. No, you'll get over it. It's all coercion, guys. It's so bad. Jeff, like I said, has always made it very clear that he wants to be rich. He wants to make money. They wrote a book. They sold their book to everybody that was in their cult. And, it's a pyramid. Guys, I can't say it enough. Cults are pyramid schemes. So you have Jeff and Shalia on top, and then you have the new students, you have coaches, master coaches, and then you have them. It's a pyramid scheme. Everybody gives money to everybody else. They have to give, all the coaches have to give 50% of their earnings to Jeff and Shalia. Which is probably why they can afford that big house in Michigan. He keeps saying to them, my business depends on you. It's not even my philosophy or our way of doing it. My business. To him, this is really a business. There's no other way around it. I need you to take this seriously. This is a job that you need to take on for twin flames. You need to do this. He often curses out people, calls them names, But he always says, it's out of love. I'm doing this because I love you and I want you to better yourself. They practice something inside this group called the mirror exercise, okay? It's to help you get back on track. So whenever you're off track, you got to do the mirror exercise. So the mirror exercise is basically you telling yourself, hey, you need to fix this. And to project and to tell yourself what you need to do. There are financial punishments to this group, okay? I mean, then he started different groups inside this group, which is all culty, guys. It's all cults, okay? So, his whole point, like I said, was to be a businessman, to grow his business. So we need to put stuff out there. So they have this other group that's called MAP, which is the Mind Alignment Process to help people with PTSD. First of all, the person that's in charge of this has a PhD, not in psychology, not in psychiatry, not in mental health. But she has a PhD, so let's put her as the head. Insane to me. And they're supposed to help you with PTSD and your troubles. Again, this costs money every time, you know? Then Jeff came up with Divine Dish, which is a paid subscription so that you get recipes. You get recipes over it's $150 for freaking recipes. I could just go online and get recipes. Why do I need you to send me recipes for $150? I get no food out of this. And then he started Divine Gaming. So it's a Minecraft looking game that they made for their site. Like, I don't even get why he's making these. And then in 2020, after the heat of all of this, they decided, okay, now heat's getting on. We're going to make this a church. Good old religion. IRS can't touch us. We get to keep our tax exempt. Remind you of anybody, guys? So they started something called the Church of Union, which is religious. So religious exemption, guys. Shalia was always into new agey stuff and stuff. So this is probably what led to them starting the Church of Union. When you look at Jeff, Jesus, that's what he's like, I'm the second coming of Jesus. Jesus has come through my body and is expressing all of himself through me. And Shalia, his wife, was like, oh my God, I get to sleep with Christ? Like, this is like cuckoo bananas. Says that he has a spiritual mastery and that students should not challenge him. So what I say goes. If you challenge me, I will curse you out. I will give you financial punishment. Like, you do not question Christ. What is wrong with you? So like I said before, homosexuality inside this group does not exist. You're either 100% female or you're 100% male. Maybe you're in the wrong body, and maybe I'll tell you that you're in the wrong body and you have to switch. Some people have gone through the complete transition. This is insane to me. This is coercive control at its worst. So when they started this, finding your twin flame could be found outside of the group. Oh, not a problem. We bring in new members that way. But then it became, no. You have to be inside the group. So, yeah, well, you might have to change your gender to fit the narrative. We talked about Keely Griffin before, the defector, and she started in 2018, and she was a high-ranking coach. Like, they put her on the website. They even made her CEO, her and her husband. And she's like, I know nothing about this. Why are you making me CEO? Business reasons, for sure. She brought in a lot of members, a lot. And she finally left in 2021. She was only there for 3 years, but she brought in a lot of people. There are what they refer to in Twin Flames as spiritual boot camps. This is where students go to live with them and they do chores around their house to better themselves. I'm sorry, that seems like I'm your maid, or I'm your free babysitter, or I'm your dog sitter. They don't get paid. They're servants, they're slaves. They don't get paid for this. I'm doing this to help you. So in some of the documentaries that I've seen online, you'll see like they're talking, and they did this great W5 investigation on them, and they're like sitting down, and one of their dog goes potty on the floor, and like, can you please pick that up? And I'm like, it's your dog. Go pick it up yourself. Like, what is this? So what happens with the people that are in is obviously, like most cults, we try to do not talk to your family. Your family will say that this is bad. They will say that we are treating you horribly. But I know better because I'm your guru, I'm your leader, I'm Christ, and I know better. So some of the family members of people that are in this, and you'll see in some of the documentaries, there's a woman named Paula who has a twin. She's still in this cult. She hasn't left. She won't leave. She doesn't want anything to do with her family. And so they're pushing the Michigan police to kind of go do welfare checks. I want to make sure that my sister's okay. I want to make sure that my friend is okay. Like, so they keep doing all of these things. And some of the claims are labor trafficking and brainwashing. So this is why they're sending the police to go check out this big mansion. And they go, is so-and-so here? Well, we just need to talk to her to make sure that she's okay. And Jeff at some point did a comment where he's like, this is freaking ridiculous. Like, they're adults. They know what they're doing. Like, I don't need, why is all these people doing welfare checks? Like, obviously my slaves are going to tell you they're okay. So there are now apparently 16 members that have moved to Traverse City, because that's where they live, Traverse City, Michigan, to be close to them. The feds have decided to take this on. Because when Keely left, she, like I said, she was one of the higher ups. She had access to a lot of material. And she compiled a bunch of evidence when she left. She brought this to the police and to the FBI and said, you guys need to do something about this because this is wrong. So they're looking into it. Now, from what I can tell, there's stuff going on. They're investigating, they're checking things out. But guys, it's hard. It's really hard because they're protected under this, oh, we're a religious group bullshit, you know? I don't know where this is going to lead. The story is still going on, but I think it's important to talk about it and be like, hey, this is happening. And it's like, it's very much happening still to this day. This is wrong. We need to talk about it. The people that are in this and that are being, told, oh, no, listen, you will work for us and we will give you free classes and don't worry about, you will find your twin flame. This is the whole point of this. Like, don't worry. It takes time. It's so bad, guys. It's so bad. I mean, the whole MAP organization that they've come up with is really toxic because they'll push their members to go to PTSD like meetings. You know how some people have meetings for alcohol or for, they have PTSD meetings and they send out recruiters. Oh, hey, we have the solution for you. You can't help somebody with PTSD with courses like this. They need mental health professionals, which these are not. So guys, I mean, we'll continue to talk about this for sure. There might be a part 2 eventually once, if this ever goes to court, if this ever becomes something bigger, I will definitely talk about it some more. But definitely check out the documentaries. Expose it if you know anybody who's in this thing, because this is wrong. So thank you for listening to me once again. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you guys know whenever a video is coming out. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.